In our last segment, we learned why it's important to have a properly functioning gutter and downspout system, and the damage that can be caused to a home when they're neglected. We also took a closer look at downspout extensions and reviewed why they need to be positioned correctly to avoid a basement water problem. Now let's once again meet up with Andy Lindis from Midwest LeafGuard to see how a one-piece hooded gutter system works and how it's fabricated on the job. That's an incredible machine.
Yeah.
Well, before we get into that machine specifically and how it's fabricated, let's touch on the liquid adhesion principle.
Well, water uses surface tension. Like I said, up to 30 inches of rain an hour, comes off your roof, hits this hood, curls around and in, leaves and debris can't make the turn. That's how we're able to give you a lifetime, no clog guarantee.
And so you're saying that the water adheres to this surface and is kind of pulled around, and only water ends up in the gutter itself. Debris and leaves, everything else is shed off.
Correct. You know, I don't know how many times I've had homeowners call me, their first big thunderstorm that comes out. That's the first thing they want to see is how the water gets inside the gutter. I even had people out at midnight with a flashlight trying to look at their gutters to see the water going inside.
Yeah, it's a pretty amazing, amazing effect, amazing principle, and how it operates. It really does operate that well. How does this differ than other gutter systems on the market?
Well, almost every other gutter system, it's the trough system. And then they might have a piece that goes over the top, so it's a two-piece system. We actually have this machine, comes right out here on the job site, custom makes each piece to your house, all one piece seamless, out of the most durable aluminum we can get. About 20% thicker than ordinary gutters.
Now, what about during different types of weather, like snow? Do you have to worry about anything with snow or wintertime?
That's why we choose the most durable aluminum we could. We actually have a lifetime snow and ice damage guarantee on this. Should it ever pull loose, disform, or come off your house in any way because of snow and ice buildup, we will come out and fix or replace it for free. That's the only gutter system that has that warranty, and that's good for you and the next person that owns your house.
That's great peace of mind for the homeowner, but how it's fastened to the house too, you don't have to worry about it compared to some other types of gutters that are fastened on top of the roof?
Yeah, you know, I was just on a house last week. I was showing you those pictures. It was an old add-on device that went over the top of existing gutters. They actually nailed through the roof. Well, every time they punctured that roof, that created a leak. And actually, you could see the rot. The first 6 inches of roof decking, once we removed the roof, was rotted away and had to be replaced.
Boy, that's got to be disheartening to a homeowner, but at least they're wise enough to give you a call to get a superior product onto their home.
You know, what I always try to tell people is, there's a lot of things out there. There's screens, there's other aluminum add-on devices that go over existing gutters, and for what most guys charge to put something over the top of your gutter, the system that you have right now, we can come out and replace the whole system, gutters, downspouts, and everything.
You know, Andy, in addition to this product's functionality, I've seen it on several homes, and boy, does it add a nice aesthetic touch as well.
You don't want your gutter system to really stand out in a house. You want it to blend in with the roof line as much as possible. And not only do all these curves give it extra strength, it also makes it blend with the roof line, makes it almost look like a crown molding.
It certainly does. And you know, what I really love as well is that incredible warranty you have, the no clog warranty.
No matter what the problem is, we're going to come out and fix it. It's not just a no clog guarantee. We also have a lifetime leak warranty. These gutters ever leak anywhere, we will come out and fix it for free. It has a lifetime finish warranty. If it ever chips, cracks, peels, or chalks, we will come out and fix or replace those gutters. And of course, the ice damage guarantee. And that's all been tested by the Good Housekeeping Institute, and they put a 2-year warranty on it.
Well, it doesn't get any better than that. I'm anxious to see how that machine operates. Let's go check it out.
All right.
Earlier we were talking about the principle of liquid adhesion and how the LeafGuard gutter system actually operates, but what I find fascinating is how this machine fabricates it on site.
Now, this machine goes to every single LeafGuard job and custom makes each gutter to fit that house specifically.
Now, how does this system or this machine actually set you apart from other gutters on the market?
Well, I was telling you before, everything else out there is an add-on device that goes over existing gutters. And most add-on devices have to slide up underneath your shingles and attach to your roof. Being that this is all one-piece seamless, we don't have to worry about it. We make it the top, the bottom, all one piece, right on the job site. You don't have to puncture your roof. We do have that flashing that does tuck up underneath your roof line, but that does absolutely nothing to compromise the integrity of your roof line.
Now, when I look at this, there are several different rollers on here. Walk us through how this machine takes flat coil stock and turns it into the LeafGuard gutter.
Well, you start with the flat coil stock at the back of the machine, goes through a series of 22 rollers, Each roller specifically has a job to form this gutter so by the end comes out all one piece seamless and it's all consistent. By consistent, I mean the gap that allows the water to get inside the gutter remains the same opening from the start of the gutter to the end. Doesn't get wider to allow the tree to breathe in, doesn't get too narrow, so it always allows the water to get in.
Now, when I look at this, you mentioned it's 20% thicker than other aluminum. To me, you can actually see that there. It's very rigid and it's very important.
You know, here in the upper Midwest with the winters that we have to choose a product that's going to be durable. I mean, steel is great, it's strong, but that ends up rusting. There's plastic out there that you can use, but that in our winter times cracks and pulls loose. So we went with aluminum, about 20% thicker than ordinary gutters, that's going to handle the upper Midwest winters.
Well, like I said a few minutes ago, I love to see this in operation. So let's get out of here, turn it on, and see some LeafGuard gutters being made. I mean, it really is amazing when you look at the ingenuity that went into this machine, and as I hold it in my hand and look at it, it seems to be larger than other residential gutters that I've seen in the market.
Most gutters are either a 5-inch or a 6-inch gutter, they're called. This is right in between, so it's not quite as big as an industrial gutter, but it's not as small as an ordinary, suburban model.
So you actually get some pretty good carrying capacity in here?
This actually carries about 15% more water than an ordinary gutter system.
Well, I know it's very effective. Let's go see how it's installed.
All right.
Stick around, we'll see how a LeafGuard gutter system is professionally installed next.